Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil and spot gold.
ICE Brent crude oil futures. A second, if lower, indecisive spinning top yesterday. Prices changed over, opening lower within the 71.29 to 72.29 congestion support zone below, and dipping down to the bright red neckline before a move back up over the 71.29 to 72.29 congestion zone, though not by much. This congestion zone contains various lows, some historical, but also the bright red neckline, currently 71.77 of the recent September to November head and shoulders pattern, which I had started to assume was a head and shoulders continuation pattern, but which now has some tiny seeds of doubt about it. This head and shoulders pattern has been pushing the technical analysis envelope quite hard, as it just happens to be in the wrong place. And I know that some might discount it or even ignore it completely and regard the action instead as a possible quad bottom. We eventually ended up closing just over the bright red neckline. Further overhead, we have the cap seen during the latter parts of last week of the combination of the twin resistances of the 50% absolute Fibonacci line at 73.73 and the May 2019 high at 73.38. And so far today, a higher open, though still within the 71.29 to 72.29 congestion support zone, and prices rising up out of the congestion zone and towards yesterday's high of 72.89, though not really approaching it as yet. Spot gold. An interesting bearish double pattern yesterday that was also be seen as a hanging man pattern. Now, hanging man is traditionally seen as a bearish reversal pattern. However, data indicates that instead it behaves this way only about 4 out of 10 times, seemingly preferring to be a bullish continuation pattern. We shall see if the market follows tradition or the data. This is all after the previous session's fourth bullish white soldier. Now, prices dropped down away from the prospective upper time, currently at 26.44, of the newly drawn late October to late November bearish Andrews pitch hook, with a significant for now, rising short medium moving average, currently at 26.66, a little further up. Overhead, we have the September 2024 high at 26.85, whilst below we have the combination of the bright red lower time for the early September to mid-November bullish Andrews pitch hook, currently at 25.89, plus the rising moving average, currently at 25.78, and just below those, the significant dark blue upper trend line, currently at 25.60 of the April to September broadening top pattern. So far today, a small reactionary move back up to test the newly drawn bearish upper time, but not too far as yet.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.